see you, young Trizzy.
Should be in here. Should be good.
Come on, man. I'm a little hyped today. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's up? Waiting for young Trizzy to get in. There he
Yes,
is.
sir. Let's go.
Come on, man.
Oh. Too many things going. All right, there we go.
Hey, what's happening? It's another episode of UnQuantized podcast.
Yes, sir.
The #1 producer podcast in the world. Don't fact check me on that. I'm just gonna say it like it's a fact.
It's true. Who's gonna check us?
Yeah, that's right. Who is gonna check us? What's happening?
What up?
All right, man. Who we got in the building? I'm gonna let this applause rock for a minute because I'm feeling real festive right now. Yes, sir.
Fly, what up? Is that Oh, that's my homie, man. That's the homie from the Cribbo, man. Shout out to
Flyavelli.
Yeah. He dog, I grew up with this kid, man. I've known my brother and his brother are like super cool. And he rapping, doing his thing now. Shout out to him, man.
Man, he from Virginia?
He from the Sobo, Virginia. He from the country with me.
More air horns.
Yeah, we out here, bro.
Come on, man. You know, Virginia, we stand proud out here. We all we got.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Dirty ENT.
Hey, so anyway, welcome everybody here. Young Quintendo Power, man.
Young Quintendo, what up, bro?
I was rocking your hoodie the other day, man. I went out, I had your hoodie on. Somebody was like, "Yo, where'd you get that hoodie?" I just gave him your Instagram. I was like, "Yo, hit the man up." You know what I'm saying?
Spend the bread. Young Rich from Anywhere. What up, bro?
Rich from Anywhere.
The Broskis.
Listen, if you're not following the Broskis, man, show some love to the homies. They did something cool with Busy, didn't they?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh man, you gotta love it. I'm abusing the air horn over there. I'm feeling real good about everybody today. All right, enough of that. Y'all ain't that good. It's like what's good, everybody? Man, listen, real quick. If this is your first time tuning into this joint, man, put a 1 in the comment. Trying to see something. Oh, yes, indeed. Easy. Somebody said easy. Young Just Be Man, no DJs in here, man. So I gotta bring the applause back.
What up, bro? You let me know when I can talk about the business ventures, and we'll talk about your new business venture.
Oh yeah. Homie got something new popping. But anyway, man, what's up? Okay, we got some ones in here. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time in here, man, so we just gonna get straight into it, bro. I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat before we start talking about whatever we talking about. What would you rather have, a platinum plaque or a Grammy?
Ooh,
go ahead, just throw that thing in the chat, man. Just throw that thing in the chat.
That's a good question. Yeah,
what would you rather? And me, I guess me and you, we could talk about this in a minute. I just want to see what the people are going to say because, as you know, the Grammys were, they happened recently and everything, and I keep hearing mixed reviews, and I feel like we come on here every year, we kind of trash the Grammys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've been some Grammy trashers.
I feel like I don't know if people missing this point, but people don't watch cable, period. So the NBA's down, the NFL, everything is down ratings wise because nobody's watching TV like that. And it's like, I feel like nobody equates that into anything. It's just like the lowest ratings and such and such. And it's like, bruh, duh, like nobody watches TV no more. We're watching the YouTube clips and Instagram or some kind of streaming service that may be legal or illegal.
That's a fact. Well, attention is shorter these days, and it's so many players in the field. Attention is divided. So now think about this. Attention is probably 10 times shorter than it's been over the last 20, 30 years. And now it's like 8 different places. If you want to watch something, back in the day, you wanted to watch something, you turned on the TV.
Right.
Now you want to watch something, you got YouTube, and then you turn on your TV, but it ain't the TV networks. Is Netflix, is Hulu, is Paramount, is Disney, is so many people. It's kind of hard for TV to keep up, man. So when you got things like the Grammys and little things like that, it's kind of cool,
right?
If you into it, but you got to actively be into it. You're not gonna stumble across the Grammys because you didn't even watch TV at all that day. You know what I mean?
Man, shout out to the homies. I got to shout out to some homies that won some Grammys. Shout out to Derek Milano, man.
Come on,
incredible story, dog. Like I met Derek few years ago. He was, writing and we did a bunch of records together. And just to see, dog, he won 3, bro. He won one with Nas, 2 with Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion. So I mean, that's stupid right there. Dre from Dre and Vidal, he won one. Shout out to the homie. That's big, bro. Shout out to Tierra Thomas won one. She got record of the year with her. It's like
nice.
So yeah, shout out to them, man. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Another one of the homies that won. Oh, K Tronado won. I was super happy about that, man.
Fire as well. Definitely. So it seems like everybody in here, except for a handful of people, would rather have a Grammy than a plaque. What about you, bro? Well, let me ask you.
I'm taking a Grammy, bro, because even though it's, again, I'm always conflicted about Grammys, right? I know Grammys are bullshit, right? I know it's political. I know it's high school. It's just voting. I know how it works. But it's something about, if you have even Grammy nominated, you could charge different. Your prices are different after that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And then the conversations, the press, the different stuff that you could do if you're nominated for a Grammy or you win a Grammy is completely different. A platinum plaque, I mean, I don't want to say that it's easy. To me, it's way easier to do. I don't want to say it's an easy thing to do, but it's easier to get a platinum plaque than it is to get a Grammy, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Because I know more people with platinum plaques than I do with Grammys.
Got you. Okay, before I get into this, we got young AJ, young Amon Jackson.
Hey, shout out to young Amon. What up, bro?
He's like a first cousin of the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, twice removed on my uncle's side.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Estranged. I always forget what that means. But anyway, he's not a strange guy. He's just whatever. But I would have to agree with you. Now, logically, in my mind, I would rather have a Grammy, but I would rather have a Grammy only based off the stupidity of people.
Yeah.
And I kind of use that loosely, but also not that loosely. When you tell someone you have a Grammy, like you said, the conversations change, the price change, even though a Grammy is not based off of any type of performance at all. It doesn't indicate how many you sold for real. It doesn't indicate a lot of things. However, like you said, when people hear that Grammy nominated or Grammy award winning, it puts you in a better position to get more money. The reason why I think the plaque is more reliable is because it's actually based on something that shows proof that you actually did something. But for some reason, just because of people's superficial nature, the Grammy is more attractive, and that makes them open the doors to give you more things that'll get you more proven plaques, if that makes sense at all. So I'm saying that to say I would go Grammy. Logically, I would go plaque, but just for the longevity of it, I'm gonna say Grammy.
Yeah, it's one of the things, because it's such a rare class. It's like getting in the NBA. It's only going to be a certain amount of people. It's 400 and some people that play in the NBA every year. You know what I mean? And then it's a prestigious club. It's not that many people that's ever played in the NBA when you think about all the years they've been around. So it's kind of like the same thing. It's like only a certain amount of people are going to get that Grammy. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you could be one of those, cool. Well, you know what I mean? But if not, I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't get it either. You know what I mean? I think it's one of those things. It's just nice. It's a nice trophy, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's the club rigged though. Of course, it's rigged.
Yeah,
the whole thing. It's not even set up to seem like it's based off of anything. There's a Grammy committee, and everyone knows that you and your label, or you and your team, have to maintain and nurture a relationship with the Grammy board throughout the year to even qualify.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just put out a song on TikTok and you were so crazy with it that the Grammy people just hit you up. You ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really based off of anything like that. But yeah, it's rigged, but it's like not really smoke and mirrors because people know what it is.
Yeah. Were you ever on the Grammy Academy?
Nah, I never signed up. I know you were on it though, right?
Yeah, I was part for a while. I just kind of stopped. I don't know why I stopped.
I felt like a hypocrite because I don't watch award shows. So like, I would never watch the Grammy. So how am I going to be on the board? And I feel like my vote matters whether it does or not. And I'm like, I don't know what is happening in country. I don't know who had the best spoken word vibes of the year. So how am I going to vote on that? So I feel like a hypocrite even being part of that.
That's where it would get weird, because the voting would be like, I wouldn't know who somebody was, so I would just pick the person who I was familiar with. Like, I have no idea who this person is, so I'm gonna go with Parliament because I feel like I've heard that name before. And that's who I would vote for. So it's no real basis. And everybody would do that. They would just, who signed to who? Okay, they're on the same level as this person. All right, cool. We're going to vote for them. You know what I'm saying?
And despite knowing that, all of us would still rather have a Grammy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, hey man, it's just human shit at the end of the day. But yeah, that's how I would vote. I'm like, Spanish. I don't know anything about Spanish music, but De La Noche, that translates to of the night. That sounds cool. Vote for them. You know what I'm saying?
It's like how I buy wine. I buy wine off the bottle. If it's got a good font or the label looks good, I'm like, oh, I'll buy it. I'll try it. They got good taste. Sure.
Yeah, I'm going off the bottle. I'm going off the bottle. By the way, I've been on my vodka thing. Like I switched off the bourbon.
What? I just bought some bourbon, dog.
Okay, we can get into that in a minute. I was actually on my vodka kick a minute ago. I'm on a tequila kick right now, but when I go back to vodka, it's a vodka I'm gonna get. It's highly rated, but the bottle is so dope that I just gotta have it on the bar. So, once again, human shit. Yeah, that bottle looks really good.
That's facts. We'll see. Only the Funk says the Grammys is super rigged, bro. I'd rather be multi-platinum because it's more tangible. Now, if we talking if we're talking diamond versus
how many multis does it take though?
Yeah,
2 plaques. Would you still go Grammy or 2 plaques or Grammy?
Nah, it would have to be something stupid like a diamond or something like Adele numbers. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, all right.
What about 10 1 million plaques? That's same thing.
Yeah, maybe because I mean I'm sure the money from that adds up quite a bit.
Yeah,
I mean, do I got samples? See, I'm over here like, is those beats sampled though? Like, how much publishing I got of them?
Oh, see, now we getting in the producer weeds with that joint. That's
if I got 50% of 10 joints is platinum, I'm taking that.
Hey,
and the thing that people don't know, man, is that you only get the Grammy statue for certain Grammys. If not, you get the little medal or you get the little plaque.
Oh yeah,
which is so trash, dog.
Not getting this. Not everybody gets the stat. If you look at a song and a song is nominated, especially now, I'm just talking hip hop at this point, and it's 7 producers, 8 producers, 9, 10 niggas on the joint. Not everybody's getting them trophies. They ain't making trophies like that. The artist is probably gonna get one and a few other people, but all 9 of y'all. Right. Sorry, additional drum programming. You're not getting the statue.
Additional keyboards. Get out of here. Get a pat on the back. Yeah, I think you only get it for record of the year and like album of the year, and then for the producer to get it, it's like I think you got to do like a third of it. It's certain requirements for you to get that trophy. And when I figured that out, I was like, that's some bull. I want the little joint, you know what I mean? So I could drink out of it like Blue Ivy and Jay-Z.
You just want to get it so you could disrespect it.
Yeah, a little bit, you know.
Is that the trend? Like, all right, who could be most disrespectful with that?
I can't front. That does seem it does seem fun though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. $100 bills is toilet paper. I see what you're doing. Yo, by the way, that reminds me real quick. Remember last week we were talking about having the studio and recording terrible sessions and all that type of stuff. Somebody told a story in my comments. Sorry if I forgot your name. He said an artist came in high off dust and he had to watch him trip for 2 hours. And he had a 3-hour session. So the session never really happened, but he said, yo, my man started ripping up $100 bills.
What?
Saying that he was doing that to make more money because now it's 2.
I'd be like, yo, let me hold him before you rip him.
If I rip 1, now I got 2.
Let me hold him.
My man was tripping so hard. He said he was turning up money to make more money. I was done at that.
It's certain drugs. I don't want this to be a drug podcast, but certain drugs. I don't know what's the appeal for. I've never heard a great thing about dust. I've never heard a good thing about crack. What makes you want to do that? Like I've never.
No. However, I'm not. First of all, shout out to you, Jeremiah. However, I'm not sitting here supporting crack, but it's proven you could be the mayor of some pretty big cities.
That is true.
If you just smoke a little bit of crack.
Hey, can somebody tell me who just got traded in the NBA? It just popped up, but I don't want to. I want to be focused. I want to focus. Man. But
March Madness started today as well.
Oh yeah.
Smoking
Aces. Shout out to you. So I'm not sure how this badge thing works, but hey, I see people buying them. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
And Smoking Aces. I see you bought one.
Shout out
appreciate it.
Man, listen. So yeah, I just thought that story was hella funny, bro.
Oh yeah. Anything with dust in there is wild. Ponzu says, do you know the last Black woman to win a Grammy for Album of the Year? I feel like I should know this, and I'm gonna probably feel bad if I get this wrong. Do you know, Oracle? I have an idea.
I haven't watched the Grammys in like 8 years, so I probably don't know.
For some reason, Lauryn Hill keeps popping in my head.
I'm gonna just say Beyonce.
Did Beyonce ever win album? I don't know. I know Beyonce got the most.
Yeah,
but it's something.
Oh yeah, she broke some records.
It's some stat about Lauryn Hill that I keep hearing about the Grammys, so I'm just gonna go with Lauryn Hill, which is probably wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us who it is. I'll be Joel B. I appreciate it. Smoker says Lauryn Hill.
Hey, and shout out to they buying these badges. Shout out to y'all.
Come on, man. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I just clicked on that joint. I set it up a while ago. Just clicked on it, and it's like, oh, this actually works.
Hey,
thank y'all for supporting, man. Because we're here and we're trying to gauge, what our viewership is really like. So this is one cool way to do it, for sure. So with that in mind, all right, I'm about to. Is there anything like really pressing to get to? I'm gonna save this. Ghostface and Raekwon tomorrow. We could go there.
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess on a scale of 1 to 10, the amount you care about this is about a 3.
I love Ghostface. I'm a huge Ghostface fan, but I don't know, man. And it's maybe because I know they transition and they're doing a lot of stuff. I just feel like the promotion isn't the same anymore. I'm not hearing about certain stuff. Like I knew it was happening, but then I forgot, and then it's just like you brought it up again, and so it's like I don't know. I want a producer one. That's where I'm at. I just want to see like a producer one again, and then I feel like I'll be back engaged, but not necessarily my cup of tea of what I'm gonna be listening to.
Okay, well, I'm definitely down. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this, but it does. You're right. It does feel like the D'Angelo joint was getting out of the deal. Let me just throw you a joint, and this one is kind of like, all right, we're getting into the new deal, but we got to do something. Let's just do it. Right. I think some people, including myself to a certain degree, have a little issue with the too much kumbaya vibes and not enough versus competition.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But for this one, it's so kumbaya. I'm just looking at this as a concert from a period in hip hop that I really respect it. And I can guarantee you, every song that they play, I know all the words to. I'm that guy. So yeah.
To me, it's like me and you having a sample pack battle. It's like, bro, we got a bunch of them together. It's hard to how we gonna battle.
Come on,
we got a big we got the Ben Trappins. You know what I mean? Like we got 5 of them joints. You know what I mean?
Them Ben Trappins is going. Those are gonna win.
So it's like it's just weird. You know what I mean? I miss the smoky ones where it's like the Sean Garrett, the Dream one. Great music, a little tension. It was perfect. You know what I mean? It had all the makings for entertainment. A little tension. You know what I mean? Still respect, and then great music. And Sean Garrett being the awesome Sean Garrett. You know what I mean? Sean Garrett is a great person, dog. Like big bro, and he's funny, and he's just like, you know what I mean? He's a character. So it's like it made for the perfect Gucci and Jeezy. You know what I mean?
Gotta be a little spice there.
That was too much tension, but again, great music, tension. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it, but this one is going to be a cool Raekwon, Ghostface type of concert. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get with the homie Rich, and we just gonna
that'd be fire.
Shoot some pool, and drink and just watch this joint. And just treat it like that.
The hip hop-tician is
that's
Rich.
A fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Me and my neighbor, man, we annoy people with how much hip hop we talk.
So I'm going to mess this guy's name up. His name is Sign the Imba, I feel like. He says, first time tuning in. Greetings from South Africa. Yo, shout out to South Africa, bro.
South Africa in the building. Thank you so much. I'm going to do this check one more time, man. Anybody, if it's your first time in here, please put a 1 in the comments. Just trying to gauge how we doing. Yeah, Gucci versus Jeezy was classic. Yeah, but what made it classic was the pre-existing tension and then the tension in the room.
That's facts.
A complete opposite of, let's say, Alicia Keys' John Legend.
Yeah, I was like, I just felt like it was like really nice whole music. Like
it gotta be a party. It gotta be a battle or a party. Cause like Bounty Killer Beanie Man party. That was a party.
And they even had smoke back in the day. So it's still that resolution for what it was. Even Teddy Riley and Babyface, it won't smoke, but it was a little tension. Like, not even tension, but it's like, you know, they're both like confident, like in what they do. And Babyface just an OG, bro. So he's just like, yo, I do this. Like, run it. Play this. Babyface was like this. Like this. So
yo, I'm gonna give you an air horn for having a guitar on right there. Right there.
Man, I didn't mean to clank that joint like that. I definitely clanked it against about 10 different things, but
nah, man, that's fire. But saying all that to say, man, I'll be watching. And the Teddy Riley Babyface joint was funny because you never get to see somebody try to son your OG.
Oh yeah,
Teddy Riley is the OG to everybody until you realize that Teddy Riley kind of got OGs too, and then Babyface being a capital OG, kind of son and Teddy. That was just very interesting to watch. But you know, salute to both of them. They both super OGs in the scheme of things.
Ponzu says Trizza's right. Lauryn Hill, the Miseducation, that was 23 years ago. Wow.
Yo, okay.
That's crazy.
All right. Yeah, well, they're due again.
No, yeah, definitely.
I don't think it'll be too long. Yo, is it just me, or percentage-wise, are the women rapping better than the dudes now?
Oh yeah, they out here, bro. The women rappers out here killing, bro.
They killing it. They are super. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of dudes. It's a whole bunch of dudes, but a lot of them is just kind of lazy. Like people leaning more on the vibe. Not saying that that's a bad thing. Like, no, it's just kind of a vibe.
Right.
But these chicks out here, bro, they spitting and they got the same vibe.
Yeah.
So, saying all that to say they're due again.
Oh yeah, it's that time. I thought this is a good question. It's not even a question, it's a statement. He says, I'm an upcoming artist and I'm in search of a manager. Right. And I thought it was just, it's one of those teaching moments, I would think. I mean, it's just, and we could touch on it quick. I feel like we've talked about it before, but I just feel like, don't be looking for a manager that's going to save your career. And that's what's going to take you to the next level. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Because you have to, I mean, we say it all the time, you have to have something to manage to have a manager. If you don't really have anything going on and you're not making money, bringing somebody else who's going to make a percentage of your income of not that much money, it's not really much incentive for them to work. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, if it's your homie or something, like, hey, build with them. But, don't be hitting up these management agencies like, like, hey, I need you to, you know what I mean? And then think that's going to just change your life. It's like, nah, man, either build with somebody or build something and then figure out the management situation. When you got something, when it starts getting overwhelming, to me, that's what I would say.
That's some super sound advice. Listen, it's like wanting to be picked up by a label or something. My advice to anybody out there, if you knew that nobody was coming to save you, nobody was coming to help you at all, no matter what would you do? And then move like that. You move like that for X amount of time. Once you reach a certain threshold, man, people will be falling out of trees to help you. Everybody wants to help you at the very point where you look like you don't need any help. Right. Because then they just want to be attached to something that's going somewhere. Right. So now everybody's like, oh man, you need help with this, you need help with that. Like, no, I actually needed help starting. But that's just the way it is with anything. But I advise anybody to move like no one's ever coming to help you at all. Figure out what you would do from there. And just move like that. You'll get a lot further. You'll learn a lot more, and you'll get the help you need eventually.
Bro, have you ever had a manager?
No, never.
Yeah, you're one of the few people that
I've never had a manager. No.
Yeah, I haven't had a manager in what?
It's been a little while for you.
It's been a little, and I'm not gonna cap. I enjoy having a manager. I enjoy the team thing where it's not, I don't have to worry about so much stuff. But then I realized, I'm like doing business stuff, and then I'm like sending out beats. I got my lawyer who helps, and she's, I mean, kind of like a manager at the same time. You know what I mean? Facts. I got, I got certain people around me that help. So it's like I could still finesse the game without having to do that. You know what I mean? And if the right person comes along, I'm still open to it. But I'm not out here like, oh, I need a manager. Like, this is what's going, we still out here getting placements. We still out here doing business stuff. And no manager is, here. But I've never known you to have a manager, Oracle, this whole time. I don't think that's crazy.
Never had a manager, man. I jumped into this joint green as a mug, made plenty of mistakes and just, kind of figured it out from there. But once again, it's just proof, and not saying that I'm out here winning everything in the world, but it's just proof that you can make it without a manager. Because everybody that came along for me just wasn't really a good fit, or the people that I would have wanted to be a manager, they weren't interested, or they didn't ask, or I've never even asked anybody, to be honest with you, bro. So,
and see, it's crazy. You got to be careful, because I could talk on both sides of the spectrum, right? So I had one manager when I first started getting placements and stuff, right? And people hated him, bro. I would literally hit songwriters up, be like, hey, let's work, let's book a session. I'm over here at this studio. And they be like, oh, you at such and such studio? Oh, he manages you? Don't call me no more. Bro, literally, this happened to me several times, right? Or it would be a situation where it's like, I'm about to get a play. I remember, I know exactly what beat it was. I know what artist. And they called me about signing the paperwork. And then they realized they had to deal with them. And they was like, I'm cool. We'll pull on the record. So they pulled on the record because they didn't like my manager. Nothing to do with me. They just didn't like him. And he ended up being a wild dude. It's so many stories I could tell you of wild, them trying to get me to pull up with people shooting at them and all that. I was like, bro, why? What am I doing? What am I about to do?
See, that's why. And it's a double-edged sword, because a lot of times those dudes that a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm not dealing with him. Those are the ones that really get shit done a lot of times. Yeah. And they kind of hard. They hard on people, and that is the reason why a lot of people don't like them.
See,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was on some wild stuff, but then that
wasn't the case for him.
Yeah, and then but Keith and Jeremy, I learned so much from them. I can't complain about that situation. Everything was cool. Yes. You know what I mean? I learned a lot. I got introduced to a lot of people. I got certain situations that I never thought I would be able to get. And you know what I mean? And access. That's true. I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for Jeremy. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah. So, it depends on what you get, but you got to build. The Keith and Jeremy situation is people that I didn't know Jay at the time, but Keith, I've known him he's seen me kind of working and all that. And, we were friends, and then it turned into that of all right, we're going to start working together. So it wasn't I'm just hitting random people up hey, manage me. You know what I mean? It's just something
it's people you knew.
I think I was getting a placement, and then I didn't know how to. I was just like, I don't feel like dealing with this. I was like, Keith, how much would you, charge me to do that? And that's kind of how it started. Yo, I'll just cut you if you deal with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just kept going from there. But just be careful, man, because just as a manager can help you, it can hurt you in the same way. And I feel like people don't talk about the bad side of having managers, and then people try to lock you up in these management deals, which are, bro.
That's terrible.
I'd have had people try to take 25% of everything.
Son, what?
That same manager that I said was wild. How we fell out is because I'd never forget this, bro. I'm at the studio, I'm making beats, and he comes in there. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm more than a manager. Y'all at my studio, whatever." And he gives me a contract, and he gives somebody else a contract. The other person didn't read it and signed it.
Immediately?
Immediately. And I'm like, yo, you got to talk to my lawyer, bro. I'm not signing nothing. And that's where the fallout became. And I'm like, bro, you're mad at me for getting something looked over? This ain't going to work, bro. I'm cool. So it was a whole issue from that. But I mean, this was young in my career too. This was years ago, bro, at this time. So, you know, but it's one of them lessons, man. If people are acting like that about certain stuff, it might not be the situation for you,
That's a fact. That's a very good point. One red flag that I definitely know, if you're in a situation that obviously calls for paperwork, and you talk to the person about presenting some paperwork or going over some paperwork, and they start to flip out on you, run.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
They should have no problem doing some type of paperwork. Now, granted, not every situation is like you don't meet somebody that day and then try to do a contract, but after a while, you get a relationship going, and you're in a situation that you hear a million times, like a management situation. People have managers, there's a management contract. you like, yo, can we get some type of paperwork? And they start to flip out on you.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done a paperwork management situation. It's always been a handshake, and I think people understand how I move, and they know I'm a dog. As soon as the check come, I'm calling everybody. Hey, check about to come, bro. Like, where you want to meet at? What we doing? You know what I mean? So it's like,
it depends, I think
I built that trust. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on the people, because the two people that you just named that were like, you were working with management wise before, I know those people well enough to know, like, okay, those are the type of people that you could do something like that with. So so should you have, well, no, that don't make no sense. I was gonna say, should you even like entertain that management client conversation if it's a person that you can't rock with like that? But in some cases, you might blow up, you might get big, and you might need a manager, and you don't necessarily have time to wait for one of your friends to become good at managing. So
that's true. It is so tricky. I would love to get like a manager on there, because it's also situations where you sign to one of these bigger management companies and you're at the bottom of the roster. You know what I'm saying? If you sign, I don't even want to say a name because I feel like people are gonna
let's go.
But
spice it.
Oracle, you give me a name of a company that's like a big one.
What are you talking about? Like
a management company,
like a Rock Nation type deal or something?
Yeah, okay. So Rock Nation. If you think you signed to Rock Nation, you're gonna be at the bottom of their roster. You know what I'm saying? No matter, unless you're doing something crazy, you're gonna be at the bottom, right? And so you're not gonna get the same access and attention that you may want. You know what I mean? In certain cases, it might be some people who do well and they good at managing, their artists and keeping in touch. But it's gonna be times where you're not gonna be able to reach those people. And are you okay with that for your career of you trying to get something done? You know what I mean?
Good question.
Yeah, so it's tricky, man. It's tricky with the manager situation.
Man. All right, cool. All right, so
I ain't mean to go on that rant with the manager.
No. That was a good little trip that we went on. That's good. So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. All right. I'm starting a new segment right now, real quick, and this is probably gonna be the only time it's not even gonna be a segment. It's called "You Gotta Relax."
Ooh.
Two sets of people that gotta relax. Okay. The first set of people that gotta relax is the people that DM me or other people, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. I get DMs like, yo, can you help me start my dreams a little bit by buying me 1 or 2 pieces of equipment?
What?
Here's my Amazon wish list.
What?
Slim, you gotta relax.
What?
You gotta get in the hammock, put your feet up, put on your relax.
Is that real? I've never got that. I'm so glad I've never got that.
Slim, that has been a thing. I'm like, I don't know what y'all think this is, but just know I have now in my text span, you gotta relax. If I type YGR, it's gonna populate. You gotta relax, and then I just hit it,
bro.
Yeah,
they out here acting like they on the fans of only. You know what I mean? They out here acting like they. Come on, bro. What are you doing, dog?
I had to get a standard response because the first 2 people I went in on, and this has been going on for quite a while. I'm like, Slim, y'all got,
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad. If I get one of them, I'm cursing you out. I'm telling people straight up. I'm going off, dog. You getting that whole video of me cursing you out. I'm gonna sound like Kurt Franklin on this joint.
Points. Hold on, where that air horn at? Yo, Kurt out here, wow, but
bro, that was a good cursing out. I enjoy a good cursing out. That was top tier cursing right there. I enjoyed it.
I don't really want to get too far into that because I do want to get to the second group of people that need to relax. But that man's son is almost 33 years old. People he talked to his son like that. First of all, I don't know how you were raised. I was raised being talked to like that, and everyone talked like that.
Oh yeah,
around me. That's just how.
That was Tuesday.
Facts. And I'm like, bro, this man 32 years old, finna be 33. Boy, if you don't get, man.
Okay, who's anyway. The other one? Because I don't know if anybody could beat the first one. I've never heard of that one, and I'm low-key disgusted.
That was a rare one. The second group of people you've heard of before, and they gotta relax real just as much. major or artists of note that are charging producers for quote unquote collab. Basically, they're getting beats from producers, but having the producer pay them, pay them and saying it's a collab under the guise of exposure or whatever. I had kind of forgotten about this group of people. And then shout out, I think Queen Ollie she posted something about it yesterday, and I reposted it in my stories. And I totally forgot about this group of suckers out here that are charging producers
as well
to give them a beat, and they just gonna call it a collab.
That's what
y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta super relax.
Yeah. So, only time I'm paying like that is, hey, I need a verse. I'm putting this out on Spotify as I'm DJ Khaled in this mug. I'm gonna pay you for the verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, you saying that I don't have a budget, I'm not gonna pay, or I think this will just be good exposure for you. That's one thing. You charging me to give you something.
That's wild. That's wild.
Nah, bro. So that they also have to relax. So
that's a good segment. I like this segment.
You gotta relax.
Hey man.
All right.
I'm sure I can. By next week, I will find some people that need to relax. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that just.
No, I will find. Let's see. Smoking Ace says producer registration out here happening, bruh.
Yeah, that's dirty business. You ain't lying. That joint smell wrong from a block away. You smell that? Somebody gotta relax. Okay.
Clint Music, what up, bro?
Shout out to Clint Music. What up? Listen, man, y'all gotta go follow the homie. Follow the homie Clint Music. He out here changing lives, saving lives.
Yes, sir.
All that stuff. He's on the list of people that don't need to relax. He needs to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
But them other two groups of people I mentioned, they need to relax. Hive Mind and Beats Music, man. Shout out to y'all. They in here bigging us up, man. A lot of seeing what y'all was saying. They're telling the new people to pay attention to us. We out here dropping gems and changing lives. Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure.
Shout out, and shout out to Beats, man. Yeah, we can't do the podcast without you, bro. So, hey, listen, shout out.
Podcast producer. This Beats Music. All right, we gotta super highlight him. He's the guy responsible. Not only is he in here during the podcast 99% of the time, he has to go back and listen to this podcast, find the dope stuff, and timestamp it. Thanks. We really on here freestyling, so I'm not sure how much dope stuff he says. I'm curious every week. I'm like, yo, I don't even know if we said anything good on that last podcast. You did, but he's out here, man. Oh man, we got
I was about to say, get your air horn ready, man.
Come on,
air horn, man.
Hold on, Beats Music. Salute to you, dope podcast producer, man. We couldn't do it without you. We get this air horn ready though. My brother, one of the best lyricists ever in hip hop. Hip hop is 40 years old. My man is one of the best to ever spit bars. I challenge anybody on that. My brother King Los is in the building.
He is definitely making an all-star game for bars.
Listen, man.
He is on the first team.
I seen the boy destroy people all up and down the East Coast and travel with the man. Watch him destroy Bama's in Miami. Watch him go to New York. Destroy Bama's up there. Come back home for a quick lunch in Baltimore. Destroy some Bama's there. I don't know. He might even went to Egypt and destroyed the Bama in front of a pyramid. I don't even know.
Not the Bama.
Yeah. So give it up to young King Los, man. Y'all already know what it is. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I guess these two questions kind of go hand in hand. So one is, how does marketing work and how important is it?
Marketing is it's super important. In a nutshell, I'm gonna just try to boil it down. A question is like one of the things that you know the context of, but no one ever asked you, so you never had to answer it. Marketing is important because it's basically, okay, you build it, you create whatever the creative is. That's step one. Marketing to me is pretty much everything else. It's making people aware of whatever product, service, whatever it is that you have out. In a nutshell, to me, that's marketing. It's also shaping people's or getting people to agree on the value that you set for this thing. You know what I mean? So to me, marketing takes care of those two things. It makes everybody aware what you need, because if you build it, does not mean that they will come.
Thanks.
And then you set a value on it initially, and you're trying to get people to agree to that value. So, I mean, did I do a good job with that?
No, that's facts. I tell the story all the time, and I need to talk to him, man, just to see. I don't even think he remembers, but Needles, I had got a placement, a nice placement, and I was asking for advice, and the first thing he said to me was, "Market yourself like an artist," and that stuck with me. I remember exactly where I was at, who introduced me to Needles to talk to him. I know exactly, and that advice is so. Every time something happens, I try to like market myself. I try to do something about it. If I get a placement, like I got a YouTube video about the last placement I got on the YG project coming out. It should be next week. I have it scheduled out and everything for it. I put a little Facebook ad money behind it. You know what I mean? Every time. Anything I do, I'm going to try to market it somewhat and get more eyes to it, because it's important, because posting on Instagram once or twice, you know what I mean? It's like people gonna miss it, especially how Instagram works. You know what I mean? Like they don't show it to nearly as much people, so you got to force your way into getting in front of people. And so it's super important to me. One of the most important parts of the game, the business part of music. You know what I mean?
100%. Well put. I'd like to remind everybody too, you can type questions down there. I'm not even sure how you do it, but I do know where they pop up, and we will answer your questions. Yeah, that was a good one, bro.
Okay, and then this is the question that I said that kind of relates to launch a store / site. How much content should you have before launching?
That's right. I did see that question. I think it depends on what you have and what you're putting out, but I do think that you're thinking in the right way to have things on deck, because you see a lot of people, they just kind of throw a site up and they launch something and then they're like, album coming soon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I kind of get that, but I feel like along with a site launch or site announcement, because we tie back into that marketing thing, it should be like, yo, new site going up on whatever day, new album. That's the day the album comes out. Right. You know what I'm saying? As far as having content, I believe, and I know Trezor, you believe in this too, having content stacked up ahead of time. So for instance, if you're going to start a blog or a podcast, not the type of interactive podcast we do, but let's just say a regular one-off podcast where there's no audience or something like that, I would have like 4 to 6 of those stacked up.
Oh yeah.
Or when it comes to a blog, have 4 to 6 or X amount of months or weeks of that stacked up ahead of time. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, and especially, what is it? Is it Gary V, the jab, right hook?
Yeah,
that's Gary V. Yeah, and I think somebody told you and you told me about the whole, you promote like a movie rather than just dropping something. You know what I mean? Because I had the habit of, all right, I'm just gonna put something out and I didn't hype it up. So now I try to think like a movie. It's like, yo, I'm going to drop the trailer. I'm going to hype this up. I'm going to hype it up. And then when I drop, and then still promote afterwards. After the movie drop, you see the actors do the tour and they do all these podcasts and they do all that. So you got to do the same kind of thing with whatever you're promoting. Because if not, ain't nobody going to know.
That is true. If you think about movies, sometimes a year ahead of time, or at least a couple months ahead of time, then, you start seeing the trailers and you kind of start getting the gist. People have questions, and then there's a certain hype around it. Boom, thing you drop, then you keep promoting after that. Both of us were in that habit of just dropping stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a couple times, even after us knowing that I've still fallen back on that due to time constraints or whatever it is. But we do know better, and when we know better and things allow, we'll do better. But we don't always do the best every time.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah, we'll still do it. We'll still get out here like Beyonce.
Oh yeah. Bow. Let's see. Are you aware of Indian hip hop scene?
Not really, but I'm just assuming that anywhere in the world there is a hip hop scene. If you go to Siberia, they're like, yo, the Siberian hip hop scene, you gotta check it out. It's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe everywhere in the world it's just a thriving hip hop scene. But shout out to you, and shout out to the Indian.
I feel like the melody is gonna be crazy. I feel like the melodies, they gonna be on some super wild fire joints.
The scale's gonna be nuts.
That's what I like hearing stuff where you be like, what is that? Like, how did you get? they use some wild pentatonic scale. Like, oh yeah, they snap it, dog.
Yeah, you know who uses a lot of like Indian types of melodies? Beyonce.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my wife's a huge Beyonce fan, so every now and again you'll catch some Beyonce blasting from a room in the house or in the car, and a lot of her vocal melodies are reminiscent of a lot of like Bollywood type of stuff and a lot of Indian music. As you know, I'm very into that scene. I used to be really into it.
Yeah, you're the guy for that.
Oh yeah. Those Indian samples and all that back in the day.
I can't wait till that come back.
Man, I got too much of that on that. Too much. We even did a couple cook-up videos where I broke out a few of them.
Yeah.
And them joints go, bro. They go.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Dub Too Cool. What up, bro?
Come on, Dub. Come on. It's another person I gotta get the air horns for. Shout out to I'm thinking E-Dub, but shout out to Dub Too Cool.
Thanks. DL says, what's a good rate for a placement? It's tricky, man.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You're not gonna get a straight answer.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't even know what to tell you.
What I would say is ask for higher than what you think you can get and let them negotiate down.
Now that's just a good negotiating tactic at any point, at any point in your career. You do that. But I mean, when it comes to that question that you asked is very subjective. Is it your first placement? Who is the placement with? But it's just so many variables.
Independent label, major label, you know what I mean? Their budget and how many people on the record. It's all kinds of, because I ain't gonna front. Some of them you're gonna catch them where they just got a budget and they can just spend it. And then some of them you're gonna catch and they be like, look, bro, we paying out of pocket. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And
facts. Bruh, you know what what was a good thing for me is I never knew what price to tell people, even at like multiple placements. I might have 2, 3, for a couple placements. I still never knew a number. It's not until I collaborated with somebody that was way higher than me and they could charge a way crazier price, and then I busted it down with them and got 50% of that. Then moving forward, I'm like, look, I don't know, but I'll tell you what I got for my last joint.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And there's proof of that. You could go check the blockchain. Well, not the blockchain. But
that is correct.
You're right. But that helped me out a lot. Because instead of like figuring out a number and all that, I'm like, look, I'm just telling you what it is.
That's
and real. You can take it from there.
That's real. Should you sign to a big producer for placements? I mean, it's an option, but it's not a necessity.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it could work.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, it's an outlet. It's no right or wrong way to do. I mean, it is a wrong way to do certain stuff, but you don't have to do one or the other. But don't feel like you always got to sign to people, but then don't be afraid to break bread with people also. So it's a balance, man. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. That's a fact. Keith Sweat said it's a right and wrong way to love somebody.
Hey, but I will say, man, put the work in, man. Don't try to shortcut it. Don't try to, work like you independent, man. And then go, if opportunities come and it makes sense, then I would jump on it. But I wouldn't just be like, all right, I'm gonna hit every producer to sign me then to get on. Because the only thing that they have different from you is the network.
True.
And maybe some talent difference. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, though. It's the only thing is really they know more people and they have more experience,
Good point. And that type of mentality, it's only half of the mindset you should have going in. You could sign to a bigger producer for placements, but you have to think or ask yourself, why would a bigger producer sign you? You know what you're going to get out of it, but what are they going to get out of it? So you have to go into it with more so a mindset of how can I add value to this person? How can I add value to the situation? Especially the better that they are, the more value I feel that you should be able to provide. Like if they're great, you got to take a great thing and make it even greater. When you go into it with that mindset, then you become valuable to the operation. Then people don't mind relinquishing more of their network or maybe relinquishing more of the credit or whatever it is to you. But if you go into it with the mindset of like, yo, put me on, I'm just here to tap in, you're probably going to get cut off real soon. You know what I mean? But the more you in there working your ass off, showing that you are an asset and not just a liability or some dead weight, the better you'll be.
That is facts. Let's see. Dub Too Cool says, sign to who helps you become independent. Honestly, other than that, don't sign. I get what you're saying. I don't know if I necessarily. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being a part of the team, man. You know what I mean? But I do say you got to be around people who are cool with growth. You know what I mean? Because some people aren't always cool with growth. You know?
Mm-hmm. That's a super fact.
Yeah, and I feel like that's when it works the best, man. Like, if Oracle says, I made $1 million tomorrow, you know who's gonna be the happiest? Probably beside his wife. His wife is gonna be the happiest. I'm not gonna be happy. Yeah, she number one. You know what I mean? But as the homie, I'm gonna be in the top of like, my dog did it. You know what I mean? Hit the come up. I'm gonna be excited, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel vice versa is the same way. You know?
Oh, you already know. And I'm finna hit you. All right, what's the what
so how we do this? How we
working
do this?
We're working with a little something now.
Yeah.
Let's luxury do-rag company. We can do it now.
Wave Club for Men. Drop it tomorrow.
There it is. Facts. Wave Club for Men. Yeah, WCM. Join.
Hey man, don't take my business. I own that domain. Don't y'all take that.
Somebody gonna try to jump out there with that.
That's right.
So I got a quick thing. It's not a rant, but it's just one of those things. I feel like I have these ideas where I feel like somebody needs to hear this because these are things that at a certain point we all need to hear certain things. And some people get the right message on the right day at the right time.
Right.
So this is one of those things. Especially in the beginning, when you're doing your thing and you're out there and things might be moving slow, but you're out there, you're giving it your all, you ain't cutting no corners, you're out there doing your thing. One of the things to keep you motivated, because it's easy to lose motivation when you're in that situation, you feel like you're not making any headway, is you always have to think, you never know who is watching you. I've been in so many situations where let's do it for people that have been in here. It's been a lot of people that even when we're doing the pod, they'll jump in the chat, like legends. And like, oh man, like they're in the chat and they'll be like, yo, yeah, no, I've been watching y'all for a long time. And we ain't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No
I've
idea.
been watching this joint for 2 years. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And so that has happened to me throughout my career in music, going way back. And you just never know. So just always work and always present yourself as if the people that you want to see you the most are watching you, because chances are they could be, or someone that is tied in to someone, very few degrees of separation could be watching. Sure. And they're like, yo, this person. And everyone likes to find a diamond in the rough. Everybody likes to find a gem that not everyone knows about. So if you out there and you working in your tracks up, crazy, but you just not getting the traction that you want in the general public, somebody who's close to somebody or who is somebody could see you and be like, yo, this is exactly what I need. This person is fire. And not everybody knows it, or a lot of people are sleeping on this person. Those are the people that people really want. So just saying all that to say, in the beginning, if you're feeling like no one's paying attention to you, you're not really getting the traction that you want in the eye of the general public, seemingly, just work like whoever you admire or whoever you want to rock with is watching you, because chances are they just might be. Also,
that's facts.
People in general, going back to this, very superficial. You did. So if you post something or you put something up, I'm going real surface level. If you post something or put something up and no one likes it or no one comments on it, people are scared to be first. It's like junior high at the dance. No one's jumping on the dance floor first because we all immature and we all superficial. I don't want to be the first one. But now if someone sees 1 million people comment on something or their homie liked it, then they're going to comment and they're going to like. Just know that that's the general mindset of people, and don't let that dictate how you work or even how you gauge what you're putting out there. It could be a cool indicator, but just know when you're new, not a lot of people going to rock with you because not a lot of people rock with you. And that's just the nature of the business. So just rock like the big dog, OG, whoever it is in your mind is watching you, because they probably could be. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but I just want to put that out there.
Facts. Let's see. What chair y'all using? This is the Oracle chair.
Yes, sir. The young Oracle chair. I don't think I'm selling these right now. I need to put these back on the site. I don't have any on the site right now. I got rid of all I think I got rid of all the physical products on the site for a little while.
Hey, physical products is a pain, bro. As someone who has a business, it's all physical products.
Oh yeah. You go through
this week I'm stressed, dog. Orders and all that stuff, bro. That joint is digital's the way. I started producing kid. I'm like, oh, this is all I got. This is what I got to do. Oh man, run it, dog.
Yeah, digital products. Come on, man. Let's go,
dog. That shipping and dealing with all that overhead and inventory, bro. It's a pain, my G.
Oh yeah. Hey, salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Someone says I appreciate that. Man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you know you gotta hear it. You gotta hear that.
We'll see. How long should a studio session to record and mix one song take? Man, however long until it's right.
Bars. Come on, man. Air horn for that. I couldn't make a more perfect answer than that.
I done worked on songs for 15 minutes and they've been jamming. I done worked on songs for months and they've been jamming. So it's like, you know.
That's a fact. Yo, the king of that is Polo. To me, I bet you Polo's still working on a song from 2009 right now.
Oh yeah, and it's
that joint just getting more and more jamming every
like, bro,
time.
How, bro?
Yeah, that man would take a song and go back and work on it and work on it and work on it, but shit come out tough, man.
I want to hear what he done been up to, because I'm sure he got some. That time I went to the studio with you and we saw Polo, bro. He played some stuff. I was like, bro, how do you just got this in the tuck? Like, he's like, oh yeah, and just play another joint. And they be like, bro, why is this so jamming, dog?
So much. It's never ending, bro. It's never ending. It's so crazy, man. Doug Too Cool said can't rush perfect, man, for sure. Prentice says gems drop, man, for sure.
That's facts.
Listen, man, hey, you gotta do it. Things take as much time as they want, as they can. However, I got this 98% accuracy thing, because if you try to wait for something to be 100% perfect, it will never be.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll never put it out. You'll end up with not saying this is what it is, but everybody jokes about like that's a detox situation. You know what I mean? So when things are what I deem to be 98% perfect, that usually means that whatever I'm probably waiting to be really perfect is something that nobody else would even notice, and it's just something that's going to hold me back from putting it out or doing whatever. So I got this 98% thing in my mind where I'm like, all right, it's 98%. Let's go.
Secret says, podcast big ups to Busy Work Beats for being clever enough and quick enough to snatch up the XXL cheat codes article to leverage his own brand off the headlines. I gotta check it out. But Busy's a smart dude.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I have no idea what you're talking about, but if you say Busy did something smart on the internet,
I'm not surprised. It's like Busy's out here busy. Yeah, it's like, if I could tell you anything about Busy, he's a smart dude, bro. Very intelligent. You know what I mean?
One of the smartest.
Yeah, so anything marketing wise that is a good idea, I'm not surprised at all. It's kind of like, I see it. It's understandable. It's gonna happen. Busy's gonna busy, you know.
Listen, the quote unquote producer Illuminati that we're in, Busy started that. He started that, and a few other things like it. Busy out here hustling, man.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to Young Busy, man.
Shout out to my dog, man. Let's see. Do you suggest when you're working on your brand, should you only focus on one media platform? Or he says on what media platform, but I think
about one.
Yeah.
Nah, I think in the beginning is a great time to go ahead and I think we said this before. In the beginning is a great time to go ahead and explore as many options as you can, because you never know what's going to hit for you. You know what I mean? It's like, because to relate it to something that you and I have been talking about a lot lately, like Facebook ads. You run different offers because you never know which offers are going to hit, and some offers hit and stop hitting, and then some offers start hitting that weren't hitting.
Yeah,
I feel the same way about kind of about these social media platforms or just platforms in general. Like, that's when people are like, yo, should I go with should I sell beats on my site, or should I go with BeatStars?
Right.
Try both. Why not?
It's really the system. Because you could use the same content for YouTube that you can for Instagram and TikTok, but it's how you cut it and how it's presented, right?
You have to syndicate it for the platform. Yeah,
so it's like figuring out a system to put one from the other to the other to the other. That's the harder part, you know what I mean? But once you figure that out, then that's out the way, and then you just keep running the same play.
Yeah, that's a gem. That's a gem right there, man, for sure. And Gary Vee has a whole like free thing talking about this. But yeah, just taking the same message and then just syndicating it to different platforms.
Is it called the micro macro?
Micro macro mini. Yeah, whatever it is.
NFT. The NFT, the micro macro NFT.
Facts. Shout out to young Gary Vee, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Vee gonna hate me because I keep doing that impersonation. Because I think it's awesome. I'm not gonna fret. I love Gary Vee. Don't get it twisted. I just like doing that impersonation.
Gary Vee made me want some wine. Yeah, we got a question from Smoking. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the joint.
It was popping.
You can't see. Oh, I can't receive questions, but you can show them on the screen. Okay, I can just show them on this screen. All right. When it comes to sound design, how do you know when to stop? I have my how can I make this doper 3 times system, and that's how I know when to stop. I'll come up with something that's cool, and I'll ask myself how to make it doper 3 times. And for those people that are new here, I'll explain to you how it works. It's just like it sounds actually. You come up with something dope, like, oh, how can I make this doper? You do that. You might, you do something, and then you're like, damn, that's fire, more fire. How do I make this doper? Do it again. Last time, okay, how can I make it doper? You do something else, and now at that point, it's at least 3 times doper than the dope thing that I originally made. Facts. There it is, man. And shout out to old school hip hop group 3 times dope. That's where that concept came from for me. I was running out of how many times to ask myself. I didn't know how many times, and I was like, 3 times dope, 3 times dope. That works for me.
Yeah, that joint worked, bro. Ever since you told me that joint, I've been on it. That joint has been a game changer.
Hey, that's called the 3 times dope method. I'm gonna coin that. Don't be out here stealing.
Swipers, no swiping.
3 times dope method. That also works when you want to find out how you feel about something or where you really stand on an issue. Ask yourself why 3 times.
That's facts.
Do I like money? Yeah. Why? Blah blah blah. Well, why? Blah blah blah. Why? Blah blah blah. Then you find out how you really feel about money, or why you really feel like you need it. XYZ.
Yeah, that's deep.
Hey man.
Feel like you need some snaps after that one. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on. Do I air horn? Do I give myself an air horn?
Yes, sir.
Hey, there we go. I'll take that.
Young Gabriel says, can you touch on the agreement with musicians for the purpose of collaborating for sample packs?
Hold on, right now. One more time.
So basically, like, what kind of between like the sample pack makers and musicians, what kind of agreements are there? Like, what kind of deals that people do between the two?
Okay, well, it's like collaborating on music. They're gonna be different deals for different people. It depends on who you are as a company. It depends on who that person is. Some people's business is set up. I don't know. I'm not going to get into how certain people's business dealings work, but I hate to leave you in a vague space by saying it just depends. Yeah. But it really does depend what you as a company. I'm assuming you're the company. It depends on what you are able to do, and B, what you are willing to do. Yeah. And C, what are your goals? I'll give you a small example. On my site, and I think on your site too, Trezor, I have a few kits that are not royalty free. Like 80 to 90% of the stuff on my site is royalty free. There are a few kits that are not royalty free. And if you ask me why they're not royalty free, if you look, all of those kits I collaborated with somebody on. Not only did I collaborate with somebody on, but 9 times out of 10, that person has never had a placement before. You know what I mean? So I'm like, not only is it a good chance for me to work with other people and they're helping me and I'm helping them, but I could help somebody get their first placement just by because a lot of major artists use my stuff. So that could help somebody get their first placement. So that to me determines the situation that I work out with certain individuals instead of making it royalty free. So just use that mindset to apply to whatever your question is. But it's that type of thinking that helps me determine what the agreement is going to be between me and a certain person. It also depends on the scope of the project too, because something might not be as big a deal to the company as it might be to the other individual partner of the company. Like for instance, somebody could be like, yo, I want to do this, bust it down, we do this, that, and I'm just like, oh man, this is just going to be a free joint that was just going to be out there for a week, and that's I'm going to work that deal maybe, a little bit differently, but yeah, just a lot goes into it, and I'm just very open. I like to communicate and be transparent with the person, and a lot of times the deal works out just from that open communication. I may go into it like, I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to fill it out. We're going to talk. I'm gonna see what you need, where you at. You see what I need, where I'm at, and then we arrive, somewhere that's gonna be a win-win, and that usually determines the deal for me.
Negotiation. I keep seeing people say, y'all see Curtis King interview with Spectrasonic CEO? No, I did not. I need the cliff notes because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do y'all ever think beat LPs would ever be mainstream popular in your honest opinion? Just like instrumental albums.
Oh, in certain genres, like in the jazz genre, they've been king forever. You know what I mean? But like in hip hop, no, they may gain in notoriety over time. And maybe some ebbs and flows, but I don't know. I don't think so.
I still think vocals, man. It's something about it, man. It's like it's what pulls everything together. So I think it's a place for him, but I don't know if it's gonna be ever like the mainstream super top. You know what I mean? Because you need that vocal, man.
Yeah, you do. It's just gonna. You know what? They usually just turn themselves into other sub genres. Like you seen chill beat. Like if you go to Spotify, it's like they describe them almost like genres. Chill beat or just whatever. Yeah. You need that, and plus it's. You need, that artist, they want to get in there, man.
Yeah. Do you believe artists should release multiple songs at once or try to build a following with singles, considering saving my best work for a larger project? That's a good question.
Yeah. Have you tried both? I'm not saying this is on you, but have you tried both? Because obviously you have the idea of both. And it depends on what hits for you, and it depends on your audience. Because depending on your audience, they're going to be maybe more receptive to one way than the other. But like we always say on this show, man, try.
Yeah,
just try. You got options, man. Exhaust them all. See what hit. Test.
Yeah, I think I'm just guessing. If you're like newer, I would just say like try singles, because to me it's going to be harder to put the effort into 3 songs. Because that's still like you gotta have a budget to do videos and all that other stuff. It's easier to probably do one, see if that works, if it catch. But then it's difficult too, because sometimes records people think they won't work and then they catch on later and they become huge. So you gotta have enough time and patience to keep working the record, but not invest. Like know kind of when to hold them and know when to fold them. Shout out to Kenny Rogers.
Gambler.
Like dog, VIC Wobble. Bro, I'm in the video, bro. I'm in that video. That video had to be done. I came here 2007, so it had to be 2007, 2008, right?
Right.
That video was shot, and that song didn't blow up till like years later. And I was so confused. I would be out DJing, and people were like, "Can you play Wobble?" I'm like, "VIC Wobble, like this old
like
song."
Why, right?
Yeah, I was so confused, bro. And then not realizing that it blew up, and it was this whole thing. You know what I mean? But it just sometimes it takes longer for a record to catch. So do
I hit the air horn for you for that?
No,
I think I do.
No,
I think I do. No. Tristan's in the Wobble video. Come on.
Yo, shout out to my dog, Mr. Hanky, bro. So Mr. Hanky is part of he used to work with Collie Park, but he did Living My Best Life for a Lil Duval. Dog, incredible producer, man. And I met him through those whole times. And he uses the sounds, bro. I had commented on a song he did. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. He's like, oh, you know where that 808 came from, don't you? And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, oh, snap. Buying the pack. So shout out to my dog, man.
Come on, man. Living his best life and buying the best sounds. You already know.
Yo, he got a catalog too. I want to bring him on there on the podcast because his catalog, between Soulja Boy stuff to all that early Collie Park stuff he was a part of, bro, like fire, bro. And that's how I got in all them videos randomly back in the day. I was in the Players Rock video. I was in VIC WOW because they are all
man.
They all Collie Park joints. You know what I mean? Every Collie Park artist, I was out here, bro. I was in the videos.
Facts.
Let's see. Basically, what happened is that Curtis King put out a red flag video about Omnisphere legal docs when it came to loops and beats. Spectrasonics founder came out, reached clear things up. The legal document was old verbiage. Oh yeah, I mean that had
Okay.
Because that I knew that was a thing of like certain plugins you can't really use for loops and stuff. I just avoided it.
Listen, bro, I can tell you firsthand that Spectrasonics was not enforcing that. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but when I know.
Yeah, I just kind of avoided the ones that I figured would give issues and just kept it pushing. Yeah, interesting. I'm glad y'all gave me the cliff notes.
They were never enforcing that, but thank y'all. Yeah, for sure. You did ask for the cliff notes. That was very smart.
That was good because I was definitely not gonna watch it. It does not. Let's see. As long as you have a fan base, then okay. I read that all wrong, but okay, I got you. Trizza, can you give me all your kits for free so I can start my dream? Oracle's gonna buy me Ableton. Just need to ask Timbo equipment now. Can I ask Timbo? Yeah. Good luck with that one. Expect a DM of me doing my best Kurt Franklin impersonation.
That's a fact.
Right after this show.
Shout out to Hive Mind, man. Shout out to Hive Mind for sure. Wait, I had another thing that I wanted to talk about. I just kind of got a little gem. This might help somebody out. You ever been on like YouTube and you just look at your feed and it's just a whole bunch of just craziness? Like it's all over the place. You might be in the vibe for you looking for this type of thing and they're showing you that type of thing. I advise just set up different YouTube accounts for different things.
Oh, bro.
So that way your feed. I already know that you probably on to this.
No, bro.
Yeah, I figured that somebody like you would be on this. But yeah, just set up different YouTube accounts and just have them themes. So that way your feed gets better and you see one particular thing and not every single thing in the world.
Yeah, I'd be busy will be streaming and I like writing a chat and I'd be signed into the wrong one. Oh. And this one got like I got a YouTube with all my old videos and beats and stuff on there. And it's like, no, it's one of the ones I need to just hide all them videos because them videos is like old vlogs and stuff. And I'd be like, all right, I forgot to switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be mad. What got me on is because I would get on there and I'm like looking up some tech. I'm on my tech AI automation type thing, and I'm like, how to get your 808s to smack someone. I'm like, man, get this shit out of here. Show me more. After that video goes off, I want to see more like AI type of stuff. Not not how to make hi-hat patterns.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, exactly. Wait till I'm into that. And at that time, I don't want to see a whole bunch of like AI type of stuff when I'm, looking up those types of things.
I definitely went down a Simon. His name's Simon Cerveda.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I like his videos, bro. He seems like a fun person to be around. He just seems like mad chill. You know what I mean? So I went down a rabbit hole, but now I've been getting nothing but production videos nonstop. I was like, okay, bro. Okay, I no more. I'm cool right now. Oh man, we got a shout out. Kanye, man. He's not in the chat, but
6.6.
The fact that he's the richest black man and he started as a producer, you got to applaud this man.
Come on,
man. That is gold.
Producers are the most valuable people in the world. I think so.
That is right. Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
I've been vocal. I love Kanye, bro. I've Kanye from early Kanye till a couple years ago, and then he had the little weird zone. Right, I was a super fan. Since he's had the weird zone, I haven't been as much as a Kanye like stan like I was. You know what I mean? But much applause to him, bro. Like that's an accomplishment, bro. Like, dog, that's an accomplishment, credit is due, bro. That's an accomplishment, bro. And it's just crazy to see like how you could use one thing to leverage to the next thing. So that to me, that makes me like, all right, cool. Because eventually, I see myself in that creative director role, kind of like where I'm the guy that just like puts stuff together and makes like, just cool stuff. I just want to do stuff like that. Kind of like how Kanye or Virgil or Pharrell, you see them just making random stuff.
I could definitely see you doing that. For sure.
I would love to get in that role. You know what I mean? But it's crazy to see how far that took him. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Man, shout out to Kanye, man. Shout out. That's a win for producers everywhere, bro.
And he won a Grammy for the Jesus is King album, which people were upset about it.
Why? Why are they upset?
Because he won for best gospel, and I feel like
okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard. And Kanye, he peed on the Grammy last year, so
not people forget not too soon before that album came out, he did that song with Lil Pump. I won't say the title.
Oh yeah,
sing the chorus.
Yeah,
so it was a short span of time between that song and the gospel joint. But hey, whatever, man. Humans are humans, and they be humaning. Hey, shout out to Kanye, man.
Oh, and shout out to FNZ. That's the other homies I forgot they won a Grammy. They won a Grammy for that Jesus the King joint.
That's right.
And do you know Swoop? I feel like Swoop is on there.
I don't know Swoop. I know I'm assuming Angel Lopez. I know Angel. He was on there. I need to check.
So. I feel like Swoop is on there. Swoop is Natalie's people. He's
okay.
Dope. Yeah, he's dope. He's super fire producer.
Damn, Natalie. Shout out to Swoop and Natalie.
Yeah. Let's see what else is in there. Do you care about Keisha Cole's retirement?
No. Yeah. I don't. Shout out to Keisha Cole.
Yeah, shout out.
She got to relax in a good way though.
Let's see. FCC got dozens of complaints from the Meg Thee Stallion Cardi B performance. Understandable.
Okay, I missed that.
Oh, it was one of those performances where I was like, "Wow, this is the Grammys." it gave me more Source Awards than Grammy vibes. I was a little, surprised. But hey, let them cook. They needed it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Shout out to the homie I Am Wiseman up in here.
Hey, what up, man?
What up, pimp? What up?
So this story, bro. I saw this and it's interesting, bro, because I've seen this happen before, and I actually know someone that was on the beneficiary of this, but this one was a little wild. So this dude, as rapper named Rackboy Cam, was awarded $1.7 million in copyright infringement case over YFN Lucci's and P&B Rock song called "Every Day We Lit." You remember that song? "Every Day We Lit"?
Yeah,
dog. So the Rackboy Cam had a song with Mano, and it's called "Everything Be Lit." And they won 1.7. And the melodies, it's not. It's not. It's nowhere as good, and it's not. It's so basically because "Every Day We Lit" and "Everything Be Lit." So basically, he won 1.7 because the lit thing.
Slim, because the titles rhymed.
Yeah, bro. I listened to him like back to back, bro. The melodies are completely different. So I would be sick, bro.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah, it won't one of those ones that was like close. Like I remember when Katy Perry had the Dark Horse one.
That's what I was about to
that one. I could see that one made more sense. But even that is a simple. Bro, the melody.
Well, it was only like 2 chords.
It's like 3 notes. So it's like that's a hard one. You know what I mean? This one is one of the ones where it's a stretch for me. I just feel like all the people who made the decision don't listen to rap because it's like, I mean, I would play it, but we can't play copyright reasons. But it's look it up. It's not a close one, bro. This one was one of the ones where he just low key came up on $1 million or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's see. Someone says I've been going dollarless. Hold on. I've been going dollarless for some of the house music I've been producing. What synths are you feeling?
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get my synth game up. I would still throw something out there like, the Moog Voyager. There's nothing new about it. But once again, talking to people like maybe like a No ID or EA Ski, they be having you feel synth illiterate. I don't know. I'm just gonna always say like, Moog Voyager is crazy. The Prophet, of course, is crazy, but I haven't been out there in synth world. But salute to you for going dollarless. At least for a certain amount of time. It's a certain freedom and a different shift in mindset to that, and it's a good exercise, man. So shout out to you for that.
What's the little short move? It's like the little God, I can't think of it. It's got a specific name. It's
not talking about the sub joint.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that joint. It's got some good ones on there. Yeah,
I know Tech used that joint.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Tech.
Hey, shout out to Don Corleone. What up, bro?
Don Corleone,
and he bought a badge. Bro. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Come on, man. Goodness gracious.
I don't know what the badge thing is, but it's I'll take it. Appreciate
bro,
y'all.
I clicked on it. I clicked on it. I was like, yeah, I did set this joint up like a long time ago, and I just clicked on it. Had no idea what to expect. Once again, test and try. We've been saying that the whole podcast.
Let's go
and try. Beats Music, I have to take the moment to say one more time, Digital Wax is crazy. Hey, my bro. I've used it on all of my productions as of late. Yo, shout out to Beats Music. In case you don't know, Digital Wax is the last kit that Realistic and I put out. It's been kind of going crazy. Shout out to Beats Music.
Fire.
We got some other stuff going on this week, but we'll talk about that because Trizza, you got some stuff going on. And so do I. I don't know. Do you want to get into that now? Talk about what you got going on this week.
Oh yeah, man. So producer kit, everything's 25% off. All the sample packs, man. So yeah, go grab some new sounds, man. Get some inspiration. Just thought, do a little something for the people. We got a few new kits, or I need to see when your schedule's like, so we could figure out a couple things also. They'll be happening in the near future. And go check out YG, the 400 album, produced Might Be, with my bro Diego F. and Go Gris. So go stream that, run those numbers up, because I would like a plaque of some sort. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Come on. All right, fire. I guess as we on it, we're doing a March Madness sale right now on soundoracle.net. This is the first sale we've ever done like this. I don't know if anybody in this space has done a sale like this. We are actually following the March Madness brackets. You dig what I'm saying? So throughout the entire month of March, even going into the first week of April, we are following the brackets. So like today, it starts, there's 64 teams in there. Right now on soundoracle.net, and this is kind of crazy, we are giving 64% off all courses and bundles. Bruh, if you don't go grab a course for 64% off, but that's only today and tomorrow that we're offering that, because there will only be 64 teams in the tournament today and tomorrow. Sunday, it drops down to 32. Then we're doing 32% off kits, courses, blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, just check my stories. Check the link in my bio. You can go to the page. I got the whole schedule of everything going all the way up to the championship on April 5th. We're doing it like that, but just it's crazy that, first of all, we never offered the courses on our Shopify site before. Finally figured out how to set that up. And they are 64% off today and tomorrow. And also all the bundles, you know what I mean? All the sample pack bundles and the Omnisphere bundles. And then, we got some new stuff jumping off on Monday. So,
I know you so happy you got that Shopify working, because the other way.
This could have never happened. Listen, man, ClickFunnels, we got to talk, man.
I'm over here thinking the logistics of it, like how you work that out. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I know how you did that.
Never done this with the courses on ClickFunnels. That's some nerdy in the weeds type of stuff that we could get into. We're not going to get into that here, but just know that to make courses 64% off today and tomorrow, and then 32% off Monday through whenever, blah, 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 on ClickFunnels,
boy,
damn near impossible.
Bruh, that's some work.
Man, Shopify, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But I'm happy because I've always wanted to offer, the courses in different ways. So we worked it out for this type of sale. And I don't think it's ever been done before in this space. So, just trying something new. And shout out to everybody that's purchased a course for 64% off today. I know a lot of people hit the site like, yo, is this for real? It's for real.
It's for real. Yeah, go get them courses, man. Go get them courses, man. Shout out to Realistic too.
Yes, indeed. Come on, man. Y'all know it's my right hand man, hardest working man, and my business, your business, and everybody's business. Shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog. Also, shout out to young Maya, Mrs. Realistic, or he's Mr. Maya, however you want to look at it. They're just a dope combo of people, man. Shout out to them. And they soundoracle.net soldiers for sure.
Let me know if that play works out, because he had Realistic had asked for something. I made a phone call for him. Oh, nice. That's the next thing we got to talk about, Oracle. I mean, we can talk about it on the show, but gotcha. I have a guest that would like to come on the podcast.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say yeah.
So we just got to figure out when. It's my homie FM. You've heard me talk about him several times. Got me into the TV and film space.
Oh yeah.
He's currently looking for music. and he hit me like, "Hey, I need some music, man. I'm looking for some stuff. I'm working with CBS and I'm working with CBS Sports." And I said, "Hey, man, first, I made a play for some homies. You know what I mean? I gave the direct link, but you know what? I said, let's come on the podcast. You know what I mean? We can figure some stuff out. So I think we should figure out what's the best way to go about that, because he's looking for stuff, and I think it'll be a good opportunity for the people of the podcast and a good opportunity to learn about how that side of the business works."
Nice.
So you just let me know. Yeah, or it could be next week, week after that. You let me know.
Sooner the better. I didn't know Young Realistic was actually in here. Come on, man. I got an air horns, all that. Hit the yay for my dog. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Panzu, what up, bro? He says the subsequent is it big the subsequent 37 move is cool too. I said that all wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Subsequent.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Subsequent. It's biopic, whatever.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah. Tomato, potato.
Yo, buddy says it's showing full price for him, Oracle.
Yo, discount is applied at checkout.
Oh, yeah.
Discount. I did also automatic discounts. You don't have to put in any promo code. Since this whole thing is going from March until April, and it changes like by the day and by the week. No promo codes necessary. You just go ahead, you find out what's popping for that day. You throw them things in your cart, and you'll see the code automatically applied at your, in your cart. So don't even worry about it, bro. We did that for you, so you don't have to.
Oh yeah, that makes life so much easier. I've been doing the direct links now.
Yeah.
This is some nerdy stuff, but I figured out how to skip the whole process. So say you want something to go just to the checkout, just to the very, very end.
Yeah.
I could show you how to make a link and it'll skip everything.
Oh, come on. Let's
yeah. I just figured that out the other day.
Put me on. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what? Beats Music and Prentice. Yeah, I feel like y'all, yeah, we gotta figure that out.
They would be good for that.
Yeah, he DM'd me because I'm gonna be full. The reason why I haven't been doing it as much is because when you're a pub deal, it's difficult to do certain of those things because it's a lot of times they don't want to deal with all the parties that's involved and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I kind of fell back from doing it as much. But the guy is super cool, man. Like I don't know if I ever told the story, but I met Ty Dolla $ign through him before Ty Dolla $ign was Ty Dolla $ign. And they had me in a session with him.
What?
Right. And randomly, and it didn't dawn on me till later that was him. He was cold. This is like early. This is before he blew up. This is for Mustard. This is before all of that.
That's when he was Ty Synth sign.
I forgot what he was saying his name was, but it wasn't that. And dog, they showed me a lot, man. They showed me love when I was in LA, man. So good people, man. Always been a super stand-up guy, man. So I think it'll be a good podcast, and we need to test out this new features. So I think it'll be a good one to test it out.
Yeah. I think that'll be really dope.
Yeah,
I'm down, bro. Like, hey, a friend of yours, and you think they need to be on the show? Let's go.
Oh, I got a couple of Tara. She said she was down. I talked to.
We need her on the show.
Yeah, for sure. We just gotta figure out. I just want to test. Maybe we should get on a call with like Realistic and test the Instagram Zoom kind of thing with somebody else, and then we go from there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, sir. That's super fire, man. That's super fire. Also, man, shout out to everybody. Once again, shout out to y'all here in the chat. And we're nearing. I feel like we're nearing the end of the show.
We
kind of getting there. So listen, if you're here for the first time, put a 1 in the chat. Just trying to check something out. You know what I mean? Just trying to check something out. We had another question here.
Yeah, let me know if not, I got one for you.
Okay. We got one from Quintendo. Shout out to Quintendo Power. Will you be cooking up beats live anytime in the near future? Dog, I haven't done that in a minute. Actually, I probably did that about 6 months ago, something like that. Last time I did, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I guess if you saw it and you were in here, let me know. Let me know. I think people seem to appreciate it, but
I might. I'm not gonna cap, bro. When I'm making beats, I sound crazy because I'm singing and I can't sing, so it sounds terrible. But I know where I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? But I have to do that to figure out stuff. I'm dancing around, and it's hard for me to be comfortable and be like that when I'm on camera all the time. So that I just don't really cook up like that, like that. And sometimes I just be bro. I'm not gonna be one of the people that it's like I'm gonna make a fire beat every time. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. Sometimes I start making beats weird just to learn new stuff. Like I think me and you both do it. Like we'll be like, all right, how weird can I go, and then try to work backwards.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not good for the camera of figuring that out, or you hearing me do the same 808 pattern for 20 minutes trying to make it great.
Yeah, you don't always want to know how the sausage is being made. I'll just be recording myself doing whatever, and I do a lot of prep work, or just the way my stuff is laid out. It's kind of conducive to that type of thing, like watching on live, because I don't really repeat anything. Like I'm never working on like a kick or a snare or any one thing at a time. So I might, I might do that if people appreciate it and I get enough requests. I think I'll do it, but you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
you never know what you're gonna get.
Jerry Never says, I agree with Tristan. I'd be dancing around in camera, mad pelvic thrust. I was with him to the pelvic thrust.
Come on, bro. You that belt buckle be in motion, bro. You know what it is.
I'll be over here dancing like D-Generation X. Like, come on, man.
Yo, that is hilarious, man. I don't know. That might be fun. That might be fun to cook up.
3 out of 5 of my beats are trash. Hey, that's still good numbers, bro.
That's good average, bro.
That's a good average. I'll take it.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know if that's an overall average, but I go through them stretches. But I'm like, 5 out of 5 of these, not the move,
bro. I made one, and in the moment, I'm like, this joint is so gangster. And then I listened back, I was like, this joint is some mid, bro. This joint is full out Reggie. But then I made another one. I made this R&B when I got it mixed. That joint is hard, bro.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay, so Beats Music says I do more of a highlight of my production. Okay, that's when you go live. That's pretty cool. That's a good way to do it.
Right. I don't know. Being live makes me anxious. It's crazy because we do this every week. But like, you ever see them like Instagrams where it's like the rappers and they just be like looking at the screen and they just be rolling the joint and whatever. And this is like, bro, I get anxious because I feel like I got to be entertaining. I got to do something all the time. And so for me, it don't really. Yeah, I got to get it. Maybe it's me. I just got to get over that.
I try to let the music do as much of the talking as possible. Sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. Lens This Beauty says I'm a hip hop dancer, so I get you, man. First of all, shout out to her, man. Also, Mrs. Realistic, or I don't know if he's Mr. Meyer, whatever it is. No, man. Shout out all the dope graphics and the dope boxes and all that type of stuff that you see on soundoracle.net. She is responsible for all of that.
We need some more air horns, man. We need some more air. Hey, give me some more air horns. What we got? Young Kosign in the building, man.
Listen, bruh. Wait, hold on. Gotta let me be a fly on the wall. Let me tell you something, man. I saw this man. This man, I'm gonna give you the long applause. This man came to the crib last week. I was a fly on the wall in my own house. Okay. The man was playing me some amazingness.
Oh, I already know.
Air horn worthiness, video, audio, all that type of stuff. The man made me an insect on the interior of my own house, man. Shout out to Young Kosign, man.
Hey, shout out to
number one hits, number one TV shows, number one host on networks. My man hosted Man Cave. My man been on Fox Network is amazing characters. My man's been all up and down the charts, hitting number one a couple times. You know, Rihanna, Cake, you know, Nicki Minaj, Anaconda. That's just light work for him. That's a Tuesday. So shout out to Kosign, and don't ever come here talking about you need to be a fly on the wall for anything, bro. My man, like I said, my man made me a fly on the wall in my own crib. Shout out to you, bro.
That's career goals. When you got to decide which part of my career I'm going to talk about first. When somebody asks what you do, like, do I want to talk about the actor part, or do I want to talk about the number one records? Which
he's
one?
Probably a chef too. He's probably like a world-renowned chef, and I don't know it.
You got to flip a coin. Like, all right, I'm gonna talk about this one first.
Yeah. He's a great person to interview as well, because I tell the story in here. Him into the Mighty Interns were the first people to ever come up to me in the Timberland session and ask who I was, ask what I did. Not only did they ask me, After that, we've continued to work together. Just great, man. Just great people, man. So, but Kosign he's an interesting person outside of the accolades. Some people are just stars. He's the star.
I get
it. 100%. All the time. It never turns off. He's a star all the time. So
yeah, we got to get him on the podcast. He said, "Don't let him put you in a box." Yeah, I really want to start talking to more people who have this like just a creative energy and they can just do what they want and it'd be successful in whatever it is. Because I see myself trying to go down that path. You know what I mean? Of just being a creative and just making stuff and then being successful. So I want to talk to more people who've done that and just like, all right, I decide I'm going to do this right now. And then kill it, you know what I mean? And take that same creative energy that you had for music or whatever it is and be out here winning.
Yes, sir. So listen, if you don't know about my brother, after the show, don't get up now, but follow him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw that message. You saw that, man. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to curse this dude out. Bad boy, hey, I'm cursing you out, bro. I'm screenshotting this so I could curse him out. I'm sending you a message after this.
Bro, my DMs. Yeah, go ahead.
It better be a joke because I'm getting full Kurt Franklin mode right now, dog.
Bruh, if y'all Bama send me another Amazon wish list talking about your dream, you better take your silly ass back to sleep. I'm not supporting your dream with this Amazon wish list. You better get up out of here, son.
They are the equivalent of some girls who came for Allstar weekend.
Couldn't get back home.
And couldn't get back home. Like, man,
you better sell that purse.
Man.
Right. You better take an Uber all the way back to Philly and jump out and run.
Bruh. And they was asking for mad money. I'm like, no, it don't cost that much to get back to it from New York, from Atlanta. Like they asking for $2,000. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, you know that flight only $132. What you doing? How you raise $1,600? Get out of here. Yeah. Hey, look, raise $1,600 are probably still in Atlanta. Like, oh no, I just got an apartment. Good to go.
No, I got this dude's. Y'all think I'm playing? I just screenshotted his name. I'm gonna curse him out. I'm sending him a video.
Just gonna send him a Kurt Franklin video,
bro. I'm gonna react. I'm gonna redo the joint, and I'm cursing him out for that. I'm keeping my promise.
Hey man, I'll buy you something, but I kind of like I get to like own you for a week or something. Because you're asking me some outrageous shit, so I can ask you some outrageous shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'll buy you a piece of equipment, but I own you for a week as a person.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, kind of crazy. But anyway, outside of the foolishness of people that need to relax. Damn, I had another point. It was along the lines of something that somebody that people need to hear. I don't know. It may come back to me. It may not.
Okay, let's see. I got a question. Let's see. Well, Synth says Moog is dope for sure. The Moog miniature is a dope bass.
Nice.
Miniature. I can't say none of these Moog synths
Minotaur?
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Is that
a bull-looking jump?
Oh, okay. Cool. Chicago, I got it. Let's see. Hold on. DL had a question. Okay, what are your favorite production weapons of choice? MPC One or Machine, Complete or Omnisphere, Serum or Arturia Collection, Logic or Ableton?
Let me tell you something. For me, it's going to be
all of them.
Yeah, I got all of them. But the All-Star combo, when it comes down to it, just give me some Ableton and a push, and I could really get the job done. I will be able to do that this weekend. I'm gonna be cooking up at a remote location, so I'll be taking a minimal setup this weekend. And you better believe it's going to be me, the laptop, and the push.
Yeah, I would say for me, Serum. Hey, people sleep on Serum. I mean, depending on what kind of vibe you. I know the dude said he was going Dawless with the house, but for house stuff, Serum is fire, bro. They got some joints in there. Arturia Collection, of course, is fire. Omnisphere 100%. Is like the legend. I can't between all of them. Complete. I don't know if I got Complete.
Yeah, I do. Complete is dope.
I think I got it. I just don't use it. I just use Contact, to be honest. That's like those are my main ones. And then Logic or Ableton. If I had to pick between that, of course Ableton. But I'm still FL gang too. You know what I mean? We out here.
Not a bad gang to moonlight with.
Yeah.
Synth wise, you hit the nail on the head with a couple. Arturia, for sure. Shout out to Arturia too, man. They sent me a lot of dope stuff, but their stuff is fire hands down. Arturia, You said another one that I was
Contact.
Like, Contact, 100%. And I always come here and I put on the cape for UVI. Not a lot of people use UVI, VSTs, and products and sounds. UVI is fire. Shout out to Danger Hands. Danger Hands put me on to the UVI stuff. I've not been the same since. And Tim Kelly is actually the person that got me plugged in with Arturia, and they sent me a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh. And that got me on the Arturia train, and that's why I'm here now telling you, like, Arturia is fire, because the GOAT recommended it to me and plugged me in. So
a Mellotron V, dog, that Mellotron V on that joint is cold, bro. On the Arturia joint,
bro. Analog Lab.
Oh yeah, too. I love it.
Woo, that's like a mixtape of sense.
I copped that bundle, and then what else did I cop? I copped a bunch of stuff not too long ago. Oh, the Sound Toys joint. I bought all of them joints, and
fire.
There's something else I bought. Now, I gotta tiptoe. My homeboy bought a plug-in and was so mad that he didn't call me before because he was so disappointed. And you know, and me saying that, I guarantee you know what company made it.
Talk to me offline. I got a couple guesses, but I want to start throwing people up under the number 8 bus.
Yeah, but he was so upset, bro. And I was just like, oh, I wish you would have called me first, because I definitely could have warned you.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay.
Hey man.
Got you. Wait. I want to make sure I get to the questions that were asked here, because people were nice enough to put questions in there.
Yes, sir. Let's get them.
What do you think the UK producers have that American producers don't? I don't know, but whatever it is, it works for them. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say something. I'm going to say, like, maybe a chip on their shoulder. Maybe they feel like they have more to prove. I don't know if that's true. I'm just kind of making that up. But that is the way their music sounds. Not only that, once again, I've had the opportunity to go overseas very few times, but the times I did, I got to see not only got to not only hear producers, but I got to see them perform at beat battles. I got to see a few of them do workshops. I did a workshop in Paris, and I did one in Germany, and I got to just like hear them break down like how they do things. And gems, gems just totally different from the way we do it, but it's something about them. If you don't know about producers in the UK or in Germany or just anywhere overseas, I'm specifically talking about Europe because that's where I've been and that's where I've seen them. But bro, like, they'll make you step your shit up. Like, they are crazy over there, like for real crazy. Not like, oh, that's good for someone who's not from where the music was created. No. Like, running circles around like 80% of the producers here. Just super fire, man. I got nothing but love from them, but I don't know what makes them dope, but whatever it is, man, hey, put that joint on the pill and I'll be the first one to take it.
I feel like they must grow up with some kind of more arts and stuff, because it's weird how musically inclined all of them are, bro. Yeah, it's like they have these secret classes in like Europe that they don't be telling people, like, we're gonna do a music joint and we're gonna do a how to speak English very well.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get the air horns ready again. We got. Come on, man. We got the legends falling through. We got young Guitar Boy.
Hey,
music
young Guitar Boy.
Listen, man.
Always great vibes.
Listen, if you don't know about Guitar Boy, please get out there, do your research. My man is just legendary in the production game.
Yes, sir.
Responsible for so many hit songs. All around great guy. Does great clubhouse rooms, by the way. If you want to check those out. And man, outside of just all the musical accolades, Guitar Boy has to be one of the nicest, kindest, best vibes on a person ever that you could ever meet, bro. Like, bro, I can't say enough about this man. Listen, man, I gotta give him some more love, man. Shout out to you, brother. Always great having you here, man. Once again, not now, but after the show, go follow my brother.
Yeah, good people to follow, man,
for sure. Yes, sir.
Let's see. I think the UK has more creative freedom and it's appreciated, and artists more supported in your schools in Europe. I believe it, bro.
Maybe
I believe it.
They got something over there it's amazing. And on the performance thing, I've never seen a room of so many beats by J Black, Trizzy Track types.
Oh yeah, out there.
Like over here, we have a few. You know, the ones I named. Over there, I seen like 10 of them as a crew, like perform together. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I believe it.
Just seeing them in a beat battle. Like over here, I've seen plenty of beat battles, and it is what it is. Over there, like they like choreographing stuff, and just their sets are so outrageous. But even outside of beat battling, man, if you just listen to the radio over there and their artists and just the beats that these artists are rocking over, that these dudes are making, they got something special for sure.
Don Corleone says Germany got crazy hip hop producers. I believe it. I believe
indeed.
it. I believe it.
Yes, indeed, bro. Like they nuts over that jump. I was in Berlin and they showed love, like love, bro.
Dog, every time I watch Snowfall, I'd be like, y'all tricky y'all
just good at everything.
Stop being so good, man.
Facts. Yeah, that blows my mind every time I see it. Yo, Snowfall is. Oh man, wait! That episode came out last.
Oh, it's great. It's awesome.
I didn't see it. I will see that tonight.
Yes, go watch that one. It's when I say it's great, it's great.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Somebody says, "Can I come to live?" Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, damn, I lost that joint. Oh, yeah. Can I come live too? Oh, you meant on here. No, we about to wrap this up.
Yeah, and we got the Zoomer. We got the Zoom, so we can't do that one.
We can't even do
it. But greetings from Germany. Hey, shout out to Germany, man.
Yes,
Bobby
sir.
Johnson lives in Germany. Hey, shout out to he got some joints.
Oh man,
I think my homies manage him actually.
Oh man, fire.
Yeah. Let's see. Trusty Trevor, salute fellas. Love the podcast. Is Insta the only place this goes live? No, sir.
No, sir. We're also live on YouTube. If you just search UnQuantized Podcast. Every Friday, 4 p.m. East Coast time, we're live here on this channel, but we are also live on YouTube. Just check out UnQuantized Podcast and you're down. Also, for anybody that will remember this, if you want to get text reminders for the show, just text B Dope to 81493. For anybody that has the bean to remember that, maybe I'll post it in my stories later or DM me to ask. But yeah, text B Dope to 81493. Every Friday, 4 p.m., you'll get a text notification so you never miss a show live.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, man. Let's see. Oh, we got a little bit more time. We got a little bit of time left.
Let's see. Coachella rescheduled. Dang.
Bruh, this is the 4th time they rescheduled, bro. Just leave it alone. Just say we'll let you know. Because they were trying to do it in April.
Yeah.
Then they pushed it back to, I believe, spring of 2022 or something like that. Just say TBA.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. Just TBA that thing, man. You'll be good. You'll be good. No one's worried.
Yeah.
No one's worried about Coachella. Definitely. Man, I wish I remembered that one thing I wanted to talk about. That's what happens when I don't write stuff down.
Yeah, have you ever seen on TikTok and this dude, he'd be like, "Bring me that." That's what you said. Like it'd be a thing that looked mad sexual, and the dude, like, he'd be sweating, he'd be like, "Bring me that sea creature." That's what you said like for a second.
I'm done.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Real quick, this has nothing to do with anything, but yo, MIDI. It's been the same for like decades, bro. Do we need to change MIDI, or is MIDI good how it is? It's just a random ass question, because MIDI has been pretty much the same since its inception. I want to say MIDI was invented in the 70s, late 70s, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe early 80s. I don't know.
I'm with the innovation. What's gonna be the blockchain for MIDI though?
Ooh,
you know what I mean? How can we elevate?
Man, I got special messages.
Ooh.
If you want to be able to send this MIDI message, you got to purchase it on the blockchain. You want to be able to send this particular NERPing message. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send a CC of a CC number of 145 that don't exist.
Is it
blockchain?
Is it the blind CC or is it the regular CC? That's it now. You know what I mean?
Look at that. Nerds.
Come on, man.
Email and music jokes combined into one. That's pretty cool. Let's see.
Okay, so he says, I live in Germany too, and bro, I could tell the grind is different. I'm 14 years old, making 3 to 4 samples a day I'm giving my best, you feel me? Because we only can get attention when we bring something special. Hey,
That's what I said. They have a chip on their shoulder, and that shit is paying off. By the way, DM me at the end of the show, please.
Right. That's why I was like, huh.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you. Have you ever been to Germany? Yes, I've been to Berlin for Ableton Loop. Did a couple workshops and a couple panels over there. I had a great time at Funkhaus is where I was over in Berlin. So
yeah, I want to go, man. I can't wait to start traveling again, bro.
Shout out to Germany, man.
Yeah. Y'all all cold, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Pass me and give me some of the sauce, man. Teach me some way. I be hearing some of the loops. I was like, bro, what are y'all on, dog? Like, what are y'all doing?
And we got fans out there. When I was at Abbey Road, matter of fact, that's where I was at most of the time where I gave the workshops at Abbey Road. And people just come in like, oh, UnQuantized podcast. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. The whole like grime scene that was super popping at the time.
That's fine. We gotta go to Germany and we gotta go to Africa. I feel like that's two places that we definitely gotta pull up.
Yeah, South Africa be showing love.
Yeah. Let's see. What tracks are you most proud of making sound wise?
Hold on, say that again.
So what tracks are you most proud of making sound wise?
Shit. I don't know if we got that much time in the show.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's where I can start rattling them things off. For me, what? Well, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm happy for anything that made it because I know how hard it is. No, if it got out, I know it's a couple that I'm not proud of.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some I'm not proud of. Well, some of the most noticeable, that Drake and Trouble joint.
Oh yeah,
that one. Tom Ford, of course.
Yeah, I feel like that's numbers on the board. That's one.
Numbers on the board for sure.
That's out there.
I like On the Run, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Not a lot of people with that.
I forget that you, bro.
Yeah. Oh wait. Damn. It's a couple, man. It's a couple in that Justin joint. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a few. Let's just say I got a few, and I'm proud. I'm just proud of those. That's all.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Chris Brown joint, the Jiu-Jitsu joint. I love that joint.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out.
I mean, a Bieber record I did, of course. That was when I was using, bro. I used to do this little effect all the time with in Logic with the space reverb. And bro, that was my joint. So I was happy that actually made it on the track.
Yes, sir.
Man, that YG might be go stream it.
Just fire. I ain't gonna lie. I read that joint a couple times. I
appreciate it.
The first time I went to listen to it, you like, oh, the homie did check it out.
Appreciate it.
I had to run that joint back like 2 extra times. I was like, this is fire, though.
I'm back in the lab, man. We back cooking now. You know what I mean? Man, I had to take off the business suit. You know what I mean? Get back in the lab for a second.
5-star chef, bro. I see you over there cooking.
Hey, man.
Young Realistic. I said On the Run is an all-time favorite for me. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, bro.
I forgot that you worked on that one too. Damn, bro. Your resume is crazy.
It's a lot going on. You reminded me of Numbers on the Board. That might be,
bro. That's one of the ones where I'd be like, bro, you got to talk about that one more. That beat is so stupid, bro.
I never talk about that because I forgot.
And I think I've been over your crib and that sample popped up. You know what I mean? And I was like, what is this?
That sample pops up a lot. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, man. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Cool. So we don't go over time. So thank everybody, man, for checking it out. One more time, we're gonna go over what we got going on this week. But I just want to say a lot of y'all have been posting those ones every time I ask who's been here for the first time. And I saw some people that came in early and they were still posting them ones all the way through. So that means that you came through. Not only did you come through, you stayed. So we super appreciate that. After the show is over, tell a friend. I'll be having mad instructions for people after the show, but tell a friend, just spread the word about the podcast, if you got something out of it.
Right.
And with that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling. Young Trizzle, what you got going on this weekend?
Everybody go stream YG Might Be on the new album they just dropped out. I think it's called Gang Affiliated. Produced Might Be with my bro Diego Ave and Young Go Grizz. So please go stream that. Support your boy on the placement game. You know what I mean? And then also go to theproducerkit.com. If you want the sounds that we use on Might Be, it's Ultimate 2. Not 3. So we put out one since then, but Ultimate 2 is the same drums that we use on that joint. So go there, 25% off everything. So yeah, just go to the website, click the link, 25% off every kit on there. And I think that actually that 25% works for everything. So you probably could get the courses and also voice tags for 25% off, but I didn't tell you that because that's not supposed to happen.
Hey, listen, sometimes it's like that. You dig? Man, this weekend, actually throughout the whole month of March into the first week of April, soundoracle.net is having a March Madness sale. It's the first sale of its kind in our space, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a sale that actually follows the March Madness brackets. Just to give you an example of how that works, the tournament started today. There are 64 teams in the tournament today. So guess what? Soundoracle.net today and tomorrow, courses and bundles are 64% off. That's kind of outrageous. Don't blame us, blame the tournament. You know what I mean? 64% off those courses, 64% off those bundles. When it comes to Monday, the teams drop down to 32. So there's a discount. We'll be doing 32% off all kits, 32% off all courses, yada, yada, yada. Listen, man, I think it's a dope sale. Check my stories, hit the link in my bio, just hit the website, anywhere, and you'll get a full schedule of everything that's going on, how the wholesale works and how it moves with the brackets. Also, no promo code necessary. Everything is just going to be discounted for you at checkout.
Hey, you see, Oracle about to have me out here working, man.
Come on, man. Look, bro, you do that to me. You keep me working. So don't do stuff. Have me working, and then I have you working, because guess what? That's just gonna make me be even more.
Man. I was like, dang, man, I gotta step my game up, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. That was a me and realistic combo right there. We combo.
That's good. I like it. I like that one. I ain't gonna cap, but that was a good one. It
was organic, and it came about in seconds. Like, just talking, it just came about in seconds. So I can't take all the credit for that, but
y'all, your last 2 ones, I'm like, yeah, I like this. I like it. The creativity.
Come on, man. Hey, we're gonna get it. Beats music. Appreciate y'all time and knowledge as always. Much love. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you too. And for everybody out there listening, this has been another episode of UnQuantized Podcast, and we will see you next Friday.